So in this lesson I'm going to show you how to use the Mental Ray rendering engine with the default sun and sky system that Maya provides. This is just a part of a living room, and there are a lot of missing walls and windows, so we're just going to use this as a demonstration. And let's go ahead and look at the rendering settings. Rendering settings are up here. You see these 4 buttons, and this one is just to open the render view, just to open the window. The second one is to render, to actually you click and then you have to wait for the viewport to render. It's rendering through the perspective camera. You can see some information down here. If you render, you always have the choice to save your image from here, from the render view window. But right down here in the middle down area, you can see you can look at some information. For instance, this is the size of the image here is 1280 by 720, and this is frame 1, and the render time is 0.04, so it's 4 seconds. And then the camera is the perspective camera, which we are looking through. And right now we don't have any lights. What we need to do is to add some lights, and we're going to go to the render settings here. These are the Maya render settings, and right now you can see that we are rendering using Maya software. We want to use Mental Ray, so I'm going to go and change that to Mental Ray. And then we're going to go to the first tab here. Let me close all these windows, all these tabs, and let's go to File Output. Sorry, let's go to image size. So we're going to use the HD preset for tests, for running tests. Let's use the 720, which is half HD. So I'm going to make sure that the presets are HD 720. When you want to finish, when we're finished with your tests, just go and click on HD 1080, so you have a full HD render. For now, I'm going to go back to 720, so we don't have to wait too much for a render. And what else? This is the renderable camera, which is the perspective in our case. In this case, we're rendering looking through the perspective camera. We could potentially create other cameras and render from other cameras as well. Let's go straight to the quality tab, since this is just showing you a couple of steps of how to do this. We're not actually using a lot of lights in the scene. We're just going to use the default render sun and sky that Maya provides for us. And for in the quality menu, just make sure you put this into production. So set the quality to production, then you go ahead and turn on the physical sun and sky under the indirect lighting tab. So create that, click create, and then Maya automatically creates a directional light that is a sun node. And let's try to render this scene. Close the attribute editor, and let's look through the frame gate. We don't have any frame gate right now, so you can see that we're looking through the perspective camera. This is the whole viewport, and we need to look. We need to decide what to render. But there's a button here that opens the frame gate, or the resolution gate actually. So if you press, you have this frame. So that is exactly what you're going to be rendering. And if you click this button next to it, this masks out with this kind of translucent gray color all the other areas, so we're concentrated inside the frame. So I'm going to set my camera right about here, frame these objects inside my view, inside my frame gate, and then I'm going to go to bookmarks, and I'm going to edit bookmark. This is going to be my angle 01, and just I'm gonna say add to shelf or enter. It will add it to the shelf. So let's click render. Let's open the render view first, and then we can click render from here. So now it will take some time to render. This is we're using the sun system in Maya, and the sky is this light blue color. So you're gonna notice that your scene will acquire a little bit of that blue color because it's actually the background color. So it's color bleeding into the scene.